see you again. My name is Jessie Jess, and this is Excellent Living. We are here to talk about your wellness, your spirit, your soul, and your body. It is our desire to see you walk an optimum life. It is a desire for us to see you live a full life because it is possible and it's doable. And today I want us to talk about our financial goals. Do you realize you can have a very healthy life? You have a healthy body, your mind is good, but if you have no money, some stress is going to land on you at some point. So it's good to have your financial goals in place and work on them. So we're talking about financial goals today so that as we continue in the month, as we continue in the year, we are better people. So number one to note is you need to identify and create a list of your financial goals. What do you want to attain when it comes to your finances? Where do you see yourself in the next 1 month? Where do you see yourself in the next 1 year? List them down. What do you want to achieve? How long will it take? Be clear about that. I realized many years ago, I would write down my financial goals, but they had no timelines. I didn't know when I want to attain them. I was just like, this is what I want and I want it now or wherever. No. Your mind needs to register what you want to achieve and when you want to achieve it. And you have a maker who makes it happen also for you. So it's important to list down and know what you want to achieve and how long it will take. What will it take? And this all depends on the stage of life that you are at. Some of us are in different stages of life. For instance, a couple may have different goals from a single person. So these parents have a child. So what do they have? They have goals for school fees. They have goals to build a home. They have goals to be established financially in their career. And a young person who is single, maybe their goal is to buy a car by in the next 2 years or in the next 1 year. That's their goal. No problem. None of that is bad. None of that is of less importance. It depends on the stage of life where you are at and what is important to you. So you need to understand that this is not what you do by copying from others. Know where you are at life. What is your age? Where do you want to be in the next 5 years? What financial freedom do you want in the next 10 years? You need to clear that and be very specific with that. Determine the type of goals you want to achieve based on the stage of your life. That's important. Second point that you need to understand is establish where you are currently. I say this over and over. Establish where you are at. Some of us probably are in debt. So you may not be starting to save right now while you're in debt. You probably want to clear your debt before you can begin to save. Or you start saving a little while you clear your debt. But my advice would be clear your debt so that you save comfortably. Work on that. It's a possible thing. It's doable. I have done it in my life and it works. It's important for you. Some of you, your debts are long-term. So you're allowed probably by a circle or an investment group that you are in. They've allowed you, yes, to have a debt, but to pay it bit by bit. So you may not wait for you to finish clearing that debt for you to start saving. You can still start saving right now as you pay your debt little by little, as long as it's an organized way of doing that. So establish where you are at. Establish whether you have your debts in place or you need to just work on your expenditure. Some of us just need to cut down on our expenditure. We spend too much on unnecessary food. We spend too much clubbing with our friends and they do not help in our goals. So you need to check, is it the expenditure I need to work on? Is it the debt that I need to clear? Is it the saving that I need to increase on my side? Another point to note, phase out your financial goals into realistic goals. Phase them out into realistic goals. Number one is probably their short-term goals, your mid-term goals, your long-term goals. Be clear about them. Don't bring your long-term goals in your short-term goals. You'll be frustrated. You are not going to get a car today or this month while you know your income is not qualifying for that. So that could be your short-term goal or it could be your long-term goal. You cannot say I'm building my house next year. There's no financial order for it. There's no plan for it. That's frustrating yourself. That's why we say you need to have short-term goals probably in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months, you have your short-term goals in place. Then middle-term goals, from 1 year to 3 years, you have your middle-term goals, medium-term goals. Then from 3 years going upwards or 5 years going upwards, you have your long-term goals. You need to be clear about that. Another point is that you need to have financial plan, taking steps towards your financial goals. Develop a strategy. Develop a tight budget. Be strict on yourself. It's for your good. You need to have a strategy. What do I need to do to get to hit my short-term goals? What do I need to do to get to my medium-term goals? What do I need to do to get to my long-term goals? You need to have a strategy on that, and it should be so clear, and you need to monitor it and the success of it periodically. Right now, I am checking my financial goals that I set out beginning of the year. It's important for me to review them and see where I was emotional probably in writing them down. Assess them periodically. Check yourself out. I told you it's important when it comes to your growth goals, you need to have a partner who can check you out and ask you where you are at. That's where you need that person when you're assessing where you are at financially. Something else to note is that you need to live below your means for your better tomorrow, for your better next year. If you live large right now and you do not have the right strategies in place to ensure you are saving and you're investing, you will suffer in a short while, and that's not good for you. It's not comfortable, it's uncomfortable. You don't want the shame that comes with it, the frustration that comes with it. You need to be clear and live below your means. Avoid unnecessary debt. You don't have to buy a house because everybody is buying. You don't have to buy a car because your family, everybody has a car right now. That's not important. You need to be sure you are spending on what is important for yourself. Don't bite more than you can chew. Don't bite more than you can chew. You will suffer alone in that bed when you're stressed, you're depressed, and you're not feeling comfortable. So bite what you can be able to handle. And if you spend less than your income, there are your savings. If you spend less than your income, there you are with your savings. Point to note, don't live a lifestyle you cannot afford. So it's important to know, if you spend less than your income, you will have savings. If you spend more than you make, their debt lies at your door. It's important for you to differentiate that. Know when you're getting yourself in debt, know when you're doing well for your investment and your saving, and work towards that. And as I get to wind up, develop skills to improve your income. You may not list all the goals, and you might even list them and not get there because you don't have the means to get the money and the income you want. So develop your skill. All right, develop your skill. Take an additional training. Get to learn a new skill. Make use of your gift. Draw money from your gift, your strength. Lastly, start a business from your skill, from your strength that can add you an extra income. You won't just be putting down goals and you're doing nothing about the level of income you have. You cannot have goals and you have not increased the level of your income. So work on that. Have a skill in place, have a business in place that will help you get to that income. Then you keep reviewing it. I hope you have learned something today about your financial goals. I hope you're going to be a better person as you keep listening to us at Excellent Living. Thank you so much. We have a program in store for you as Excellent Living to help you develop yourself, to become the ultimate person, to have a balanced life. There's a program there for us, and I want you to log in. You're checking on our flyer, and you can find the details over there. Call us, and we will coach you, we'll mentor you, and we will walk with you. Thank you so much for your commitment, your faithfulness. Please share this video to someone you love and someone you care, and they can be able to be helped. We are always here for you. We are Excellent Living, and my name is Jessie Jess. See you in our next video.